You ever notice how perfectionism feels like a good thing? You tell yourself, I just want it to be right. You say, I'll start when it looks better, when I have more time, when I can give it my best, and everyone around you nods because it sounds responsible, it sounds professional. But here's the truth. Perfectionism isn't about doing your best, it's about avoiding the feeling of not being good enough. It's not about discipline, it's delay, it's fear in disguise, and the smarter you are, the better your excuses sound. Perfectionism is sneaky because it doesn't look like procrastination. It looks like effort. It looks like caring too much. You spend hours tweaking, refining, researching, not because you're improving it, but because you're afraid to release it, afraid it won't be good enough, afraid you won't be good enough. You convince yourself that you're being productive when really you're just polishing your fear, and perfectionism loves that. It feeds on your intelligence because smart people are amazing at justifying why they are not moving yet. I used to call myself a high standard person. I thought that meant I had ambition, but really I was terrified of being judged. I spent hours rewriting scripts, editing videos over and over, and deleting ideas before I even gave them a chance. Not because they were bad, but because they weren't perfect yet. I remember filming a video once, and instead of uploading it, I told myself I'll redo it when the lighting is better. But the lighting wasn't the problem. My fear was. Weeks passed, then months, and I realized perfection wasn't protecting my standards. It was protecting my insecurity. Here's what's really happening in your brain. When you obsess over details, your brain gets a sense of control. It feels safe because starting something new or finishing something real, that's unpredictable. You could fail, you could be criticized, you could find out you're not as ready as you hoped. So your brain says, let's stay here, let's keep fixing it, let's keep preparing. That's not productivity, that's protection. Perfectionism is your brain's way of saying, I would rather look flawless later than look foolish now. But life doesn't reward flawless plans, it rewards finished ones. One day I remember staring at my screen, editing the same section of a video for the 10th time, and I realized I was chasing an image in my head that didn't even exist. I wanted people to think I was talented, so I kept editing, thinking I could erase every flaw, but every time I tried to make it perfect, I felt worse because deep down I knew what I was really doing. Avoiding release, avoiding judgment, avoiding growth. That's when I understood something life-changing. Perfectionism doesn't lead to excellence, it leads to exhaustion because perfection has no finish line. You just keep running in circles, chasing an illusion that never ends. The cure to perfectionism isn't lowering your standards, it's shifting your focus from perfect to progress. When I stopped asking, is it perfect yet, and started asking, did I move forward today, my entire life changed. Suddenly, things that used to take weeks got done in days. I started uploading videos that weren't flawless, but they were real, and people connected to them more than anything I would ever overpolished, because people don't connect to perfection, they connect to honesty. Progress isn't always pretty, but it's powerful, and it's the only thing that compounds. There is a freedom that comes when you finally accept imperfection. You stop waiting to feel ready, you stop hiding behind someday, you start showing up messy, imperfect, but consistent, and that consistency builds trust, not just with others but with yourself. You realize you don't need to be perfect to be proud, you just need to be real, because done will always be better than perfect, and imperfect action will always beat perfect intention. If I could talk to my younger self, the one who delayed her dreams because she wanted them to look perfect, I would tell her this: you're not chasing perfection, you're running from embarrassment. You're afraid of starting small, but small is where everyone begins. You're afraid of looking stupid, but looking stupid is how you grow. You're running from embarrassment, you're afraid of starting small, but small is where everyone begins. You're afraid of looking dumb, but looking dumb is how you grow. Perfection isn't the path to greatness, progress is. So stop trying to be flawless, be fearless instead, because no one remembers perfect people, they remember real ones who showed up. In the next episode, we are going into something deeper: the fear of failure and success, and how both can paralyze you in completely different ways. It's not just what you fear losing, it's what you fear becoming as well. So if you like this video and you can relate to these types of videos, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next videos.